I don't disagree with the fact that we need to teach good, accurate history, but in doing that, the goal is to unite us, not divide us. That's I think why this is obviously it's driven by emotion. It's driven by, there's lots of things that we need to learn. And so I just want to, on my own time, Madam Chair, I'm not going to be able to support your bill today. And I know that you've worked really hard at what you always do on your bills, but I just want to share some thoughts that why I think there's a lot of parents, and I'm one of those parents who has an 11-year-old daughter who is attending a private school right now, but was when we had her in school in Bieber before both of us became elected here, we brought her to Sacramento, so she's getting education here and she's in a private school. But both my sons and my daughter for the first 10 years of her life attended public school. So very much engaged in that process. And what ends up happening, in my opinion, is a lot of good curriculum is thought out, but it gets thwarted along the way. And the access for the parents, and I'm backing up to my bill on sex education that I had earlier this year, and the ability for parents to weigh in makes it's very difficult, and the schools aren't very transparent, and people are exiting public schools, including myself. I hope I never have to send my child to public school, and I hate to say that because I pay for it, dearly pay for it, and I think there's a lot of Californians who are questioning, what are we really getting? And the parents of these children don't believe they're getting what they want their children to be taught. And somehow we have to figure out a way to bring everybody in, not just the kids that don't have the ability, or the parents don't have the ability to pick another choice. We've pushed out charter schools. We don't fund them the same way as we fund public schools. And there's an attack on anybody that tries to get away from a system that is not really, in my opinion, doing a great job. So those are just some thoughts of mine that I think the public is out there grasping with, and the ability for their money to follow their child and them get access to what is actually being taught is very frustrating. And I think this bill eventually will be in that same space that which is where sex education is at, is it's very difficult to access it and actually know what is being taught, because how it's being taught and what is being taught is critical in young minds to hopefully bring us together, not divide us apart on where we think our children should go. And parents need to be part of that solution. And when they don't feel they can, they try to exit. But when they try to exit, the money doesn't follow them. So those are just some thoughts. I appreciate you as an author and a friend, but I won't be able to support your bill today.